Place where nobody's encumbered by the facts anymore. So I've got a great story to tell about the arts, and I want you to think about the arts in a totally different way, right? We all appreciate the arts, how they inspire us and bring us joy and make us feel creative. They create the communities we want to live in and work in. But today we're going to expand the story about the arts from one of charity and subsidy to one of industry. An industry that supports jobs, generates government revenue, and is the cornerstone of tourism. San Luis Obispo County, one of 341 study regions across the country, part of the largest study ever conducted. What we found is nonprofit arts and culture organizations, so you're about to hear from the symphony. Think of Mosaic Festival, think of Paso Children's Chorus. Those organizations not just improve quality of life, but their businesses. Arts and culture, a $27.7 million industry right here in the county. Now that figure, yeah, that's appropriate. Give it up, right. That figure is composed of two numbers. First, spending by the arts organizations themselves. We worked with Arts Obispo to survey 61 organizations here. We heard back from 28. That's what we go with. We take a very conservative approach here. We can touch every dollar I'm about to talk about. $13.7 million in spending just by those arts organizations. That's a myth buster. Arts organizations are good businesses. They employ people locally, purchase goods and services from you right here in the community, members of the chamber, involved in the marketing and promotion of the region. Arts organizations, good business citizens. But the benefits don't end there. Last time you went out to an arts event, or a performance or something, did you just walk out the front door, sprint there, turn around and sprint home after the show? No, you probably went out, paid for parking, had dinner, dessert or drinks after the show. If you got little ones at home, double the cost evening on babysitting, right? So we surveyed 918 attendees at arts events across the county and found that the typical attendee spends $30.67 per person per event, not including the cost of admission. On meals, on transportation, on retail. I just went out on a date with my wife to a dance thing. I got home, there was a necktie waiting for me because I was informed we'd be dressing up tonight. There's all kinds of economic activity that happens. Pack all that up, $14 million in event-related spending by arts audiences. That's how we get $27.7 million of economic activity. What's the economic impact of that? Well, let me tell you, we work with a team of economists from Georgia Tech's School of Economics who customize an input-output analysis model specifically for the community here. Very localized findings. Jobs. That industry supports 916 jobs across the county. Not just jobs, not musicians, and of course arts organizations employ them as well. But arts organizations also employ web designers. They pay for printing. Every time you go and get a program, someone's got to write that. Someone's got to design it. The printers are, they cash in big with the arts organizations. Accountants, auditors. So those dollars and those benefits ripple throughout the community. Arts, not just food for the soul, but putting food on the table for 916 households right here in the county. What's another indicator we look at? Government revenue. $2.8 million in revenue to local and state government as a result of that arts activity. Small investment, big returns. Tourism. This is where we really see the arts making a strong play as well to the local economy. I told you those typical attendees spend $30.67 per person per event. Those responding organizations, 457,000 attendees. 17% of those folks came from outside the county. They're spending $67.48 per person. So lots of economic activity. When you draw people into the community, those attendees are spending money. 24% of those attendees had an overnight cost. They average $190 of spending per person per event, right? You get that head in a bed, that's when the cash registers really start ringing, right? We know that. A vibrant arts community is good for local merchants. You can see it in our businesses. It's cheeks and seats, it's derrieres and cafe chairs. It's the arts really make all of this happen. One more thing about those non-local attendees. We asked those folks, why are you here? 47% said we came specifically for the arts event. So the arts are drawing people to the community. The arts, not just nice, but necessary. Right here in San Luis Obispo County, the arts mean business. Thank you.
Thank you.